delighted to join the annual day celebrations of Patna Women's College, an institution that has year after year reaffirmed its enduring commitment to excellence in women's education and nation building. Patna Women's College has long been recognized as a lodestar of academic excellence and a torchbearer for women empowerment. Over the decades, it has nurtured generations of women, empowering them to emerge as confident, capable, and socially conscious citizens. Today's celebration provides an opportunity to applaud the remarkable accomplishments of Patna Women's College, and I congratulate the college community, family on the success which has attended your efforts. Patna Women's College holds the distinction of being the first women's college in Bihar. Its establishment marked a significant milestone in promoting women's education at a time when educational opportunities for women were rare and few. The college's commitment to combine tradition with modernity has been particularly evident in its response to the evolving landscape of higher education. Actually, in our country, education, so far as girls' education is concerned, is not widespread enough. So every institution which contributes to the education of girls is worthy of admiration and encouragement. With the introduction of the National Education Policy 2020, Patna Women's College has embraced reforms that promote learner-centric approaches, multidisciplinary learning, and skill-oriented education. By integrating contemporary subjects such as artificial intelligence, data science, entrepreneurship, innovation, and sustainable development into its curriculum, the institution ensures that its students are well equipped to meet the demands of a rapidly transforming global economy. The initiatives like experiential learning, research orientation, and interdisciplinary collaborations enhance intellectual capabilities and foster critical thinking, creativity, and problem-solving skills. As an institution, I take this opportunity to pay tributes to Apostolic Carmel congregation whose leadership founded this college. I know that you are anxious that the kind of education that is imparted must not only be broad, but should also be deep. Of all creating beings, only man is spoken of in the scriptures as being created in God's own image. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. Possessing the divine image, man reflects God not only in his moral, intellectual, and emotional capacities, but also in his aesthetic sensibility, social inclinations, and other qualities of his personality. The Mahabharata tells us that there is a profound secret which all of us must know. Guhyam Brahma Tadidam Vo Bravimi Na Manushat Shreshtaram Hi Kinchit, which means that I tell you a profound secret. There is nothing higher than man in this world. Shvetashvatro Upanishad further explains who this higher being among the creation is. Tuam istri, tuam pumanasi, tuam kumara, utava kumari. You are the woman, you are the man, you are the kumar, that is boy, and you are the kumari, that is girl. Once we become aware of this divine image, or being highest among all creation, it obliges us to engage in the continuous process of self-improvement through education and acquisition of skills. Tapa swadhyay nirittam. That is, ever devoted to the pursuit of knowledge. And knowledge ultimately, it is the crystallization of knowledge which leads you to wisdom, which is the motto of your college. This means we need to have some kind of purpose in our lives. In the absence of a purpose, lives become blind, blundering, and bitter. The Bhagavad Gita says, Vevasayatmika buddhi rekeha kurunanta bahu shakha hiyanantascha buddhya avevasayinam. For a cultured person, for an evolved mind, there is a single-mindedness, a dedication to a higher purpose. For the uncultured mind, the whole life is scattered in many directions. Therefore, it is essential that the education which you acquire in these institutions should give you not merely learning and skills, but endow you with a definite purpose in life. What that purpose is, you have to define yourselves. It is said that Vidya gives you Vivek, Vimarsh Rupani Vidya. It gives you a sense of what is right and helps you to avoid what is wrong. You must try, therefore, to find out what is required of you in this generation. A purpose which held good centuries ago may not hold good today in view of the rapidly changing conditions of our country and of the world. And I hope that this institution will equip you with that ability to find a purpose. I will take this opportunity to talk about one great human attribute that all of us must try to cultivate. if we wish to live a civilized life. And that attribute is quality of compassion, daya, karuna. Our former President, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, has written that compassion, that is karuna or daya, is the quality which is more characteristic of women than of men. Therefore, he appealed to men particularly to make conscious efforts to acquire this quality, to ensure harmony and peace in the society. A sense of compassion for others is one quality that lifts humanity above the level of brutes. We have a story in Srimad Bhagavad which speaks about the 5 sons of a great woman in Mahabharata. Her 5 sons were killed by Ashwatthama. On hearing the news, Draupadi cried, wailed, and she was inconsolable. Thereafter, her husband Arjun comes, consoles her, the grieving mother, by saying, "Dear Draupadi, stop crying. I will bring the head of Ashwatthama on a platter so that you can be consoled by it." The answer which Draupadi gave, Draupadi was grief-struck, but at that moment she told Arjun, "Ma rodid asse janni gautami pati devta, yatha ahim mirtvatsa arta rodimme shru mukhi muhu," which means she told him, "Let Gautami, the mother of Ashwatthama, not weep like me with my children dead before me. Why should she suffer the same fate as that of mine? Arjun, do not touch Ashwatthama, let him leave him to live." Look at the profundity of her feelings. The maternal instinct does not wish even the mother of the killer to become childless and suffer the same fate. Dr. Radhakrishnan, commenting on this story, says, "These were the words of Draupadi, but the soul of India was speaking through her." Few years back, I read a book which speaks about the decline of womanhood and says that this is so because there is general decline in compassion. In other words, compassion comes to a woman very naturally, but if men do not cultivate this quality, they become less than humane. Our cultural tradition says that the only true joy in life comes from acts spurred by compassion. And compassion takes different forms due to different conditions like Shrangar Ras or Veer Ras, but they are all products of the feelings of compassion. Eko rasa karuna eva nimitte bhedat. It is therefore essential for every human being to develop the quality of considerateness, kindness, and compassion. Without these qualities, we are only human animals, narpashu, not more than that. Finally, I would say that college education alone is not adequate to build a cultivated and well-formed mind, which endows one with critical thinking, resilience, and wisdom, which are a must for living a meaningful life. To be well informed about the world around you is absolutely essential, but the study of scriptures and classics is more helpful in acquiring wisdom. Therefore, I would urge you to spare few minutes, or if you can spare more time, every day to study these sources of wisdom, the scriptures and the classics. There is a famous verse which tells us, Sansar Vishvirakshasya Dui Phale Amritopame Kavya Amrit Rasa Swada Sallapa Sajjana Nesaha. In this imperfect world, which has been described as a tree full of poison, there are two fruits of inimitable quality. They are the study of our great classics, our great scriptures, and communion with great minds. These two are the things which mold our minds and hearts. I am anxious that in institutions like Patna Women's College, our great classics and scriptures should be studied. The classics of all countries of which we are the inheritors. Once again, I commend Patna Women's College and its entire family for your unwavering commitment to the empowerment of women through education. I wish the institution all success in its pursuit of excellence and social transformation, and hope that it will continue to serve as a catalyst for positive change, lighting the way for generations to come. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bihar, Jai Patna Women's College.